Midland Road, where the sculpture is located, is full of utilities. Gas, electric, telephones.
The whole site is very, very restricted because there's the Thameslink box, there's all these electric cables, there's the tube station.
We sited the sculpture on the centre line of the building and found a place where we could pile, where we could get sufficient foundations to hold the sculpture up.
And it was only really one place that was going to work. And then when we looked at the plans, it was the only place that would be possible to pile. There was no compromise in the location. It was a real sort of serendipitous moment.
Siting sculpture in the public realm is a really difficult and a very risky thing, but what I'm sure everybody will be aware of is this is an extraordinary sculpture.
Hopefully people will be inspired by the size and scale of the sculpture, and that people will think big, whether it's our visitors, our staff, or any other people that come into the building.
It's sunk into the ground to give it stability. It's got a thickness that means it's very stable. And this makes an impressive, unstable looking object that is very safe.
In terms of transporting it to site, this end of it isn't really a problem. You can get lorries as long as the piece quite easily, but it's the width of this top tetrahedron that is giving us a lot of the problems.
The top one is about 5.5 metres along its longest length and is quite a difficult thing to handle. Currently we're planning how to get it out the building.
And have you got a greater sense of the assembly sequence now? You're going to build it inside horizontally? Yeah.
The sculpture will leave here in one piece with the wide end at the back of the truck.
The route out from here will have to go straight opposite, probably go on the wrong side of the lights to cross the bridge. Obviously it's 1 o'clock in the morning, hopefully it won't be too disruptive. Then when you get out onto the A12, 3-lane roads most of the way down, then we go left underneath the railway lines at King's Cross and reverse the vehicle down Midland Road to actually manoeuvre into the Crick forecourt.
It left Dagenham at midnight last night, hugely heavy load. It took 4 hours to get here, driving very, very slowly on low loaders all night.
They need 2 cranes to pick it off the back of the lorry, so they'll pick it up at each end and then raise it into the vertical position where 1 crane will then be able to lower it into position.
They'll bolt it to the base plate and then they'll level it using some plumb lines and laser level so you can adjust the foot of the piece. And then it's basically just integrating the paving around the bottom of the sculpture.
We've all sort of said, yeah, we're happy with that, that's within tolerance. Let's tighten up the bolts, pour the grout and go and have a drink.
Well, it's gone really smoothly today. It's been a perfect day. It's the first time I've seen it upright. It's the first time it's been assembled in one piece and put vertical. It's looking great. Really looking forward to the feedback I'm going to get from people and Londoners in general.
It announces the risk-taking, the advancement, the pushing of boundaries that the Crick Institute exemplifies.
I think it looks really great in the street. You know, one of the big things is this, how does the scale work, you know, from a sculptural point of view. And I think it really works, you know.
It's a magnificent building, completely complemented by Conrad's magnificent sculpture behind me.
I just think it's a perfect sculpture in a perfect spot.
It kind of feels very personal to me, as well as a huge professional achievement, but to have something kind of that will be here for hopefully forever is such a great feeling.